Hi again, guys. How we doing?
Doing great.
Doing great, man.
Good to hear. So, I know that you've just seen a walkthrough. You're the first people that have seen a proper walkthrough of the app. What were your impressions?
I'm just blown away
Okay,
by all
that's
the
good.
different, look, being I don't want to say older person, but in my 50s,
Okay.
it's pretty overwhelming.
Pretty
It
old.
was,
It's pretty old.
whatever. Okay.
Overwhelming, as you were saying.
Yeah, well, no, for someone that doesn't know a lot about technology, it seemed like it was, I was impressed. But if I could ask you, what would you say Jiggle is in simple terms for people like me?
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of the features you've seen are features that already exist in other sort of social networking platforms, right? Yeah. And so, yes, to answer this question, we're going to start from the idea of a social network, but it stretches far more than that. So a social network obviously is just places where you get to share content and share experiences and stuff like that. But again, these contents usually have to be created from other places, right?
Right.
And in a world where, as you've mentioned, technology is moving quite fast, and you can give people an added edge when it comes to creating content and just sharing moments and stuff like that. And I believe that's the key point here, to give people that opportunity to be able to create content on a more or less level playing field with the addition of AI, right? And I mean, the AI there is already powerful, so we thought, how about we give it a bunch of more other features to make everything perfect? So in the world of tech and the world of content creation, it's all about, can I get something for what I'm producing, right? Yes.
Right.
And the important thing here is you have to have an audience if you're going to be an artist, right?
Right.
Okay. So here with Jiggle, we're providing the stage, the audience, and the artist in one ecosystem, and so that's why we're calling it an ecosystem. So yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. So you talked a bit about tech, and you do a bit of music, don't you?
I don't until now.
Okay. And what do you think about the whole idea of, AI and music creation and being able to sort of skip having to learn music the old school way, going to school and stuff?
It's pretty cool because
Okay.
I sucked in music class. I was a straight A student, but music class was never my thing.
Okay.
And all the notes, the highs and
Yeah,
the lows,
yeah. Oh,
I wouldn't
Jesus.
hit them.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I would never get those. So being able to produce music, and have it on Spotify and Apple Music, and you're in the car driving down the road, and you're playing your song.
For sure.
It's a really surreal experience.
That's correct.
Yeah, we got back from I think it was Panama we got
Yeah.
back from, and
Yeah.
I noticed all these people on social media hitting me up saying, or I was getting text messages from
Yeah,
friends of
yeah,
mine
yeah.
saying, man, boy, Brock's song is really good. Man, I didn't know he could sing. And I mean, it just went on, and I'm thinking, I didn't even know they had a song. And you guys have been working
Yeah,
with Brock
yeah,
on it. I didn't
yeah,
even know
yeah.
it.
And you were like, he could sing before.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard of it.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
really good now.
Yeah.
But you see, right? Yeah, I think that's the market we're trying to hit with the whole Jiggle thing, right? Yeah. Yes, there are people who have had a love for music. There are people who have wanted to be able to do that, but for whatever reasons are not able to do that, and they're busy with other stuff in life, and they need an added edge. And there's Jiggle. All right, there's Jiggle. So a bunch of features in the app, all right? A bunch of features in the app, and there's the whole AI companion thing. What do you think about that idea of, having like an AI companion in the app that, sort of keeps you going and keeps you pushing? You don't have people don't get segregated as usually with social network.
I need all the help I can get.
Okay.
Brock, why don't you answer that?
No, I think it's cool because like most apps,
Yeah.
you have to seek out
Yes.
help,
Yes.
to do certain features.
Okay.
Whereas in Jiggle, it kind of walks
Leads
you
you along.
through, step by step.
Okay.
It doesn't leave you astray
Yeah.
thinking, well, shoot, now I got to go to Safari to look up what to do now, or I have to go to the help section. And
Okay.
they're giving me responses I don't, understand. Well, it like shows you basically what button to push, and
Okay.
help you step by step. So I think
Prompts
it's really,
you to the next
Yeah. Yes.
phase.
Exactly.
I think it really helps you, walk through it, really good
All right.
and easy.
Helps the layman.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think the learning curve here is a lot sort of smoother, right?
There's not much learning. It just tells you, this is next. Push this. Push this.
Yeah, exactly right. I want to call it stupid proof.
Yeah. Well, hey, buddy. You try it out on
Well,
me.
come on, I wouldn't go that far. But all right, I hear you. All right. How do we jump into the next questions then?
Yeah, so I mean, I had a question for myself.
Sure.
So, Jiggle, you know, it has the music aspect, but it's
Okay.
also social media and
Yes.
everything. So, is it built to basically replace like Instagram and TikTok and Spotify and those kinds of things, or does it coexist with it?
Well, I'd say a bit of both. I say a bit of both. It is unique in its own way, right? As an audience, as a platform for the audience and the users, and so in that sense, it is unique. And as I mentioned, these platforms you need to bring content into them, right? Yes, there is a certain. Well, here's the idea. There is an argument going on in the whole content space as to what is a content and what is AI generated stuff, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you have a presentation or a speech you're going to make, right? And you use AI to create the bulk of the speech.
Yeah.
Was it still written by you? What do you think?
I think you'd be a fool not to do it because it's helping you. Why not
exactly,
do it?
exactly right. Okay, and so the same idea here. People say, well, if AI is creating the music, then it's not yours. But my answer to that is, well, it still is yours if you're performing it, right? If like in the
Right.
presentation stance,
Yeah.
if you're the one going on stage and doing the whole presentation thing, well, it's still kind of yours.
Yeah.
So again, the difference there between all other social networks that are available and Jiggle is the ability to create on the platform, to sell on the platform. Like it's an ecosystem. You can just do all of that in one place. But for Instagram, for example, you need to create your stuff somewhere else, bring it to Instagram, post it there, and then manage the other bits out of it. So
Yeah. I don't see, again, if Jiggle can do all the things that we know it can,
yes.
why do you need the others anymore? Because you got all of them right
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
That's the way I see it. I mean, I don't know.
Well, we don't need them, right? Do we?
No.
Okay, we don't need them. We don't. Well, we don't need them. Yeah, we don't need them. We are creating a new market. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Kind of like when TikTok came out and everything. There's no more Musically. Musically used to be the big thing. When I used to make Musicallys when I was little.
Really?
I can't find them anymore. It's just gone. Poof.
And what kind of stuff did you make there?
I don't even remember. It's like some dancing stuff.
Okay.
Like the TikTok dances, but we do them.
But do you really know actually why TikTok became the bigger thing? Any ideas there? No? As to
I've
why?
never even heard of Musically.
Really?
Different generations, right? Could you
I don't know
explain?
what you
Can
were doing.
explain?
I mean, it's basically like TikTok. I mean,
You never shared it with me.
Oh, I mean, me and the Britt and Hayden and then we used to do it, and like we do them at the beach. I remember in the grandpa's condo and stuff.
His sisters.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like TikTok, but TikTok's a lot better now.
You did,
I don't even
you
remember.
did dancing and stuff videos?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, that leads me to a question. I had a lot of people say, well, we got Suno.
Yeah.
Or is that the name
Yeah,
of what's
yeah,
called? Suno.
Yeah, there's a lot of
yeah.
other AI
Yeah.
companies that can, do
Yeah.
create music and lyrics. So like, yeah, how's this?
How's this way better?
Yeah.
These platforms are, let's take Suno for example. Suno just focuses on just music, right? Suno is just for music,
Right.
okay? You're not creating any videos in Suno, right? You're not creating any moments in Suno, right?
Right.
Jiggle is about enhancing a moment, right? So let's say, for example, you're out in the park somewhere, you're having a wonderful time, right? And in that moment, you think, you know what? I want to make some amazing music for the road, right? Just to commemorate that moment, right?
Yeah.
If you had to use other AI platforms, you'd end up using Suno to create the music, probably ChatGPT for the text. You'd probably use some other place to add your voice to the music itself, right?
All right,
you
now,
use
I'm starting to understand.
I mean,
ChatGPT for a photo.
Exactly,
too, maybe.
right?
Yeah.
So by the time you're done, right?
You're wore out.
Exactly. But with Jiggle, it's a tap of a button, right? Okay, that's the aim we're going to. It's a tap of a button. You hit it, say what you need to say, right? And the AI takes all those steps for you.
Yeah.
And all you've got at the end of it is finished, professionally made content. I mean, yeah, it's not comparing oranges to apples here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
in the beginning when we just had the web version,
Yeah.
I would make a song and then I'd go to ChatGPT and try to make a photo.
Yeah.
And then I'd try to put the photo with the song.
Exactly.
I mean, 30 minutes later, you're still like, oh man,
All
finally.
right.
And it's still, you like can't play it sometimes because it's too long of a file or something. It's a mess. So this is just
that's one part of the
solves
mess.
everything. Yeah.
That's one part. That's the second part of the mess is 6 subscriptions.
Yeah,
Because you've got to get subscriptions for each of them.
And you got to remember to cancel them later.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
free trial.
All right, and based on the presentation you saw today with Jiggle, yes, you're not stuck to a pack, all right? If you need more music generation, then you need actually image generation. You can actually pay for exactly how much you need,
Right.
Instead of just getting 6 different subscriptions from 6 different platforms. So it's all about streamlining the processes here, and that's what Jiggle is. That's the mark Jiggle is looking to hit.
Yeah. So with that, like with it being around music and AI and videos, won't it be kind of like a factory of just the same content on Jiggle?
I don't think so.
Like not too many niches and stuff, or
well, but this is why the marketing model actually exists, right? Because I mean they are supporting each other. So what becomes, again, I asked about this question about Musical.ly and TikTok, right? As to why TikTok became the new thing. Well, because it was what was trending, and people sort of went towards that. So supply and demand, you listen to the market, and then you provide what's that. But here the thing is, the fact that you have AI to. Here's the situation, a rough situation as to how AI has enhanced content creation, right? Previously, if you needed to use a picture for some banner and art or whatever, you had to take a picture of it or create it sort of digitally somehow, right? Yeah.
Right.
Nowadays, you can prompt the most ridiculous things, right? You can prompt the most. You can. The cool thing about AI is you can prompt things that don't exist. And your limits is just only your imagination, basically, right? Okay, and this is the beauty of AI and why we're enthusiasts in it, because we understand that it could open up areas of art that you've never thought possible. So we're not too worried about people being sort of clocked into one niche and not expanding, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alrighty.
Let me ask you this: how is Jiggle different from other AI services?
In Jiggle, as I've mentioned, a bunch of different things are different. A bunch of
It's
things
because
are
you have a
different.
lot of different AIs, right?
That's one
working
bit
together.
of it. That's one bit of it. That's one unique bit of it. A bunch of different AIs working together.
those are our own AI?
Yes, those are all. Yes, those are not like different plugged in. No, this is just one huge AI with 4 different. I almost switched to Russian there for a bit. With 4 different facets of the same thing working together in one big build. Obviously, so there's that. Then secondly, another unique factor is, again, you have the audience and the users in the same platform. So for example, unless you're working with like art and stuff, most people use Instagram for marketing, but they have to build an Instagram for marketing, right? Yeah. Okay, but with Jiggle, this is just stuff that you already creating, right? And people are just encouraging you to keep doing what it is you're doing, due to the economics of the system itself and how Jiggle works.
Okay.
Right.
So going within the app and creation and all that stuff, will that stuff be free to create AI videos and pictures and music, or will there be a certain limit to it and then you got to pay afterwards? How's that work?
So I believe that, yes, you're going to have tokens and coins in the app, and these will sort of be like the money, the currency in the app
Will
that
they,
sort of
will they be
handles
Jiggle
everything.
tokens like
Yes.
like on the market?
Well, yes, those are going to be used for buying subscriptions, for generations, and all those are in the same space. So again, ecosystem. This has been smartly sort of built.
Yeah.
Who is behind Jiggle?
So obviously there is me. There is me, and there's a huge team of really talented people I've personally got to meet and work with, and I'm personally just absolutely amazed by some of the things they're doing. So these are guys in AI space, so machine learning experts, just AI enthusiasts in their own. These are guys in the blockchain space and crypto space. These are people who have played a lot with a lot of different things and are quite inapt in creating a bunch of content and creating a bunch of cash flow. So there's musicians, there's producers, there's content creators, there's bloggers, this is the whole 9 yards, right? It's just a bunch of creative people have come together and created this culture on how to streamline creating content, selling content, and making a bit of money from creating content. And so they've created this platform to give everyone something they'd always wanted. You know how you're starting up in a niche, right?
Yeah.
And then you keep hitting walls, right? And then after you've gone through all of that, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna pave the path for the people who are gonna come after me. And this is the sort of team of people I'm working with. So they've got years of experience and years of hurdles and stuff that they've accomplished on their own, and all of that information and knowledge is just conglomerated into Jiggle. And so I'm personally just really, really, hyped about the sort of stuff that we're creating. So yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Hey, now I want to change the tune a little bit here for a moment, if I can.
Sure.
I know a lot of our community members have purchased Jiggle tokens.
Yeah.
They are really excited about it.
Okay.
And quite frankly, that a lot of the royalties have been decreasing a lot over the last couple of months. And I think people expect constant growth, although that's not realistic. Okay.
True.
But with what is happening, do you think should people expect royalties to increase in the near future?
So we expect it to. We expect it to. All right. We expect that to. But again, we understand when it comes to economics, nothing's guaranteed. But based on our own individual expectations and where we're headed, we are certain and hopeful that everything's going to be perfect. But there are going to be hurdles in the way. We're going to deal with them. So yes, with the royalties, we do understand that we want to see things keep growing, keep rising. But sometimes there's going to be, a bit of a 2 steps back, 1 step forward kind of situation, or 1 step back,
Well, I think with the rollout of the app in America
It's
here
a big
coming in
thing.
the next
Exactly.
month or so,
Right.
I mean, that ought to
It's a lot of traffic
Exactly.
that'll create.
Yes.
And, energy behind the project.
Exactly. So something big is coming, right? And so we're just, going with the wave, going with the flow here.
And speaking of that, the launch date of the mobile app, has been moved a couple of times.
Yes, it has.
But why was the release postponed? I know there's a great reason behind it.
Yeah.
And go ahead and share it.
So, we like what we use and we use what we like, right? And we would like to make what we are giving to everyone something that we are going to be proud to stand behind. And yes, we might be a bit too meticulous with our standards, but we want to get the app out there and get it working perfectly.
Perfectionist.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, I respect that, man. I respect
right,
that.
Exactly.
We want the best.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Yes. So we're professionals and we want what we do to reflect us. And so yes, we move the date a bit, but.
It's all good. So with that date moved and everything with the app launch postponed just a little bit, coming out this month.
Yes, it is. Yes,
okay,
it is.
Perfect.
Yes, it is.
And then I guess we expect to see the crypto side of it rise a little after the app.
Yes, it
comes
should.
out.
Yes, it should. Yes, it should.
Awesome.
So once the app is in the market and people can start using it, once people start getting subscriptions and start using coins for the generations, all of that is going to be really, really sweet and stable. And we're looking forward to enjoying it with the community, right? So yes.
We're just going to see, we should see a constant.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
I know a lot of people.
Once it drops, it's going to be big.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited to start cashing out some of them tokens.
Okay.
When will be the first cash out period for that?
Ooh, I'm excited for that question too, but I guess we'll have to keep that a bit on wraps. I guess we'll have to keep that a bit on the wraps for now. But once that information can be made public, we'll definitely let everyone have it.
All right.
Okay, for sure.
What's the most difficult challenge you think? I mean, this project to me is huge.
Yeah.
So what was the most difficult challenge in producing this kind of product?
Working with AI, so there's working with technology once it has already been, mastered and improved and everything, right? And there's
anybody can do that.
Exactly, and there's working with technology while it's still hot, right? And so in a sense, AI is still hot at the moment, and we're working with that. So we can say we are at the forefront, right? Okay, and we're building at the forefront, and that could be a bit challenging because, well, you don't know what you don't know, and so you take things as they come. And then there's the app is very, what's the word I'd use here? The app is it's big, right? Okay,
Yes.
because there's a lot of things happening in the app under the hood, and we don't want the complexity of the app to affect the usability of the app, and so we have to hide the cables and streamline the workflow so that, again, as you said, make it stupid proof so that once anyone gets in the app, they can easily get to the destination they're going to without having to hit a steep learning curve or anything. So yes, I think that was one of the most difficult things about creating the app, just getting all this sophisticated systems to work together effortlessly. So yes, that would be definitely it.
Awesome.
А сколько нам примерно еще по времени тебе надо? Или можем как-то округлять, Рома? Сколько еще по времени тебе надо?
You kind of answered that. I mean,
Okay.
So I think we've done.
So
What questions do we have left? 10 maybe?
why should someone try Jiggle today?
Yeah.
yeah, that's really it.
Why don't you ask him that?
All right.
So
And then we'll be out of questions at that point.
That's
And
question.
then we'll just be closing.
Mm-hmm.
You get your answer
That
together.
was very fast. So, like, you already talked through all those questions?
Well, most of it.
Yeah, we've been like doing our own versions.
Okay, so none of those questions were asked.
No,
They
no,
were
no.
asked.
A lot, yeah, a lot.
They were
No,
asked.
no, we've been going in order. We've just been using
I'm
like
just kidding,
verbiage.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Trust me, I've been sticking to the script.
Yes, sir.
I'm a good boy.
Have no doubt about that.
So, Brock, we already
right.
asked about the internet evolving over the next 10 years.
I mean, you kind of asked about the evolve of the app and stuff.
Okay.
Would
Do
you
you have questions for us? More?
We have the last one. One second, I'll just look at that
the
again.
Jiggle? Why should someone try Jiggle?
Yeah. Why should
That's what I'm supposed to ask him, or we're supposed to, one of us.
Oh, you're saying does he have questions for
Yeah.
us? Do you have questions for us?
I thought you had questions for us.
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
Well,
'Cause I'm out of
well,
answers.
I asked the few that I wanted to ask,
Yeah, he asked
which is about
musically, man.
which is about the
I
app and
forgot
all
about
that.
that. Okay.
I asked a few then. I asked a few at the beginning. Yeah, I did ask a few.
Okay.
Um,
So Andy, I know we're short on time here, but in just a very succinct moment here, why would if you could speak to the people, why should someone try Jiggle out?
Well, simply put, I like people, and I believe that every new person is a new reality, a new perspective on the world. And everyone's got a story, everyone's got moments, everyone's got something they want to talk about. But there's a lot of people who can't do that just because the limitations of possibility, availability of resources, and all of that. And so, again, you don't know what you can do until you've tried to do it. And I believe Jiggle is a perfect example of an app you can just go into, try to create something, and you'll be impressed by what you were able to create in accordance with Jiggle. So I want to say simply put, why not? Why not? But again, you've got to try the app. It's the fastest way, the simplest way to create content that you're ever going to try.
And what I'm hearing from you, if you correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but someone like myself that's
Yes.
not musically inclined,
Yes.
maybe,
Yes.
but I want to be.
Yes.
Let's say. And so sounds like to me it's giving you the courage to take that step that you normally wouldn't.
Exactly. It's opening the door and clearing and just
Because
red
it's so
carpet and
easy
being-
to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
One push of the button.
Yes. All
Do
right.
Whatever.
That's it.
One
That's
push.
it. Okay, one push for the button and
Jiggle.
you're into this whole new reality and new space with all this endless possibilities. It's phenomenal. Why can't you? Why would you not want to try it? So you've got to try
I'm telling you what, man. I'm just excited about this. And you know what I'm most excited about?
it. Yeah.
It's being here with you, man.
Oh,
I mean,
cheers.
we're gonna be
Appreciate
here
it.
in America. We're the first people
Yes.
to get to interview
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
And
My pleasure. My
yeah,
pleasure. My
I feel like a
pleasure.
rock star already.
Oh, come on. It's lovely sitting. It's lovely
I just
seeing
won't
you guys.
sing, okay? Or I need Jiggle to help me.
Yes, we will do
That's
that.
gonna take a long
That's
time to
gonna do
download.
it. Oh, come on.
What is the biggest threat to Jiggle's growth? Like as a whole, what would be something that would kind of make it stagnant or kind of decline some?
I'd say it's just people being afraid of their own potentials and what they can achieve once they have every excuse has been taken away. And I think, well, people have a tendency to, be afraid of things that are new, but Jiggle is a friend. Jiggle is a buddy.
a great
Jiggle is
answer.
an app that's here to make our lives better, and so
Yeah.
you gotta hop on it.
Hey, if it's the trending app, I'm all in.
I thought you had him stumped for a second, but that's a great answer.
I almost got it.
It's a great answer.
So, all right, thank you, gents, for your questions. Thank you for coming on this couch with me. Absolutely lovely. All right, having you
bet,
here.
man.
All right, absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
Looking
appreciate
forward
your
to
time,
seeing
man.
the kind of content you're going to create with Jiggle. All right, okay. So, cheers.
Let's jiggle it.
Let's jiggle it. Yes, jiggle it. Yes, jiggle it.